Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be building a cafe for my new town. So if I go into flying mode, as you can see, I've got the outline for my new town. And over the next few videos, I'm going to be filling up all these spaces. But today's video is all about the cafe, so let's go and get started on that. So the plot that I'm deciding to use for the cafe is this one with the corner bit. And I'll put my inspiration pictures on screen now. But let's start building. And by the way, these red blocks signal where the door is going to go. Eventually, I'm probably going to build like some houses on top of this, but for now we're just going to do it one story. I think this space here is perfect for like a kitchen, and then this can be like the actual main area of the cafe. So I think mauve or seashell is the perfect color for outside. I'm thinking seashell's a little bit more muted and nice. So the first thing I want to add to this cafe is like a shelter roof, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically when you have a roof that looks something like this, and you can probably tell what I mean now, and then we can use the transform tool to pull it up. And you know they have these outside of bakeries quite a lot. So I thought we've obviously got to include it in Reese's Town Bakery. Anyway, I noticed that cafes like this always have massive glass windows. And then the reason that this pathway is so big is because I wanted to add some tables and chairs outside. I would love to use these glass tables, but I feel like they're a little bit too small. So do we think maybe these ones would look nice? And how does that look? I don't know if I'm liking that shade of pink. Maybe a lighter pink. Yeah, okay, that looks a little bit better. Then the perfect thing to go on this, because it will match the blush vibe, is to have some roses. So we'll make them pink, and then we'll move them into the actual middle because I missed the first time. And another absolute essential is napkins. I'm also going to get us some sauces, so maybe some barbecue sauce. And I cannot be bothered to do that all again, so I'm just going to copy and paste these tables. And honestly, we could probably just have the same along this side. So let me add all that stuff over here quickly. And I think that they're looking a little bit dark underneath them, so I'm going to try and add some fun string lights. Then I'm sure, yeah, we can resize some of these. And as you can see, it sort of looks like some hanging lights. Oh, they all poke out the top. Okay, that is a flop idea. Looks like we're just going to have to use some classical string lights instead. But honestly, these probably actually look even cuter than the other ones would have. Anyway, I also have just had the idea to give this a little bit of privacy. We could add like a bush around it. And also, maybe we could put some fences like inside of it. Oh, I love that. And the reason I've left space along here is so we can actually add some plants in. And I think that the most romantic, cute flower is definitely tulips. I don't know why it needs to be romantic. Also, I need to remember to add a sprinkler or all these plants are gonna die. Oh my gosh. $3,000, guys. Plants really don't come cheap in Bloxburg. I'm going to do the same along here as well. And I'm sorry, but already, how aesthetic is this seating area looking? So now we need to do the front door, and I don't know whether to do a revolving door or not. I'm thinking maybe yes, actually. Then inside here, I'm definitely going to do a checkered flooring. Somebody actually commented, they were like, you need to stop doing your ridiculous checkered flooring. And I was like, it's my favorite though. And there we go. That is the checkered flooring done. And by the way, guys, I know this cafe isn't going to be to everyone's taste, but I want to have loads of different vibes in this town, and I know blush is definitely a popular one. Anyway, I'm going to go for the most basic blush wallpaper ever, and then along the bottom I'm also going to do these aesthetic little panels. So I actually want some like personalized display cases in this cafe, so I think the best place to do them is maybe along the counter this way. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a ton of shelves here. I'm just going to use these bookshelves, and then I'm going to put some pillars in between them so it looks, you know, a little bit neater. Then we're going to add a wall back here, and some of you might have guessed what we're going to do. We're then going to go into windows, and I'm going to get these, and as you can see, it looks like a really cool display. But I'm sorry, I was not going to be risking anyone stealing things from this cafe, so instead we can have this. And it looks rubbish right now, but trust me, when you put food on it, it looks epic. Now we should probably get started on the actual counter where you're going to buy the stuff. Over here, I want there to be like a little breakfast bar area, and this looks quite cool, doesn't it? Anyway, what color should we do? I don't want to do everything pink because I feel like that might be a little bit overwhelming. So I've made this white, grey and gold, and now we need to pick the stools, and this is easy for me. If you guys know me, guess which stool I'm going to pick. Yes. Oh, no, not even that one. This one. This is my favorite stool, and then we can actually match this to the color of the chairs outside. And now I think I'm going to add the tables in. So I reckon these tables and then these tables, and maybe even actually we could have like a tiny little table over here for like a little couple or something. Anyway, I'm actually a huge fan of like this wooden color, so I'm actually gonna leave it like that. And yes, I did just call wood a color, not a texture. Gosh, I've been playing Bloxburg too long, guys. Anyway, let's add the chairs around this. And then I'm going to try my best to put these plates even. It's so hard. And now we have our tables. Okay, so I feel like it makes sense to have a long dining one over here. So that's for like if anyone books a party at this little cafe. Then I want to put one here, but I think that makes it a little bit too busy. So maybe instead we should just have it like that. Oh my gosh, doing tables is like the hardest part. Over here, of course, we wanted our little like couple area. Then to add a splash of color in here, I'm going to do some vines. And don't worry, guys, I'm not going to paint them pink. That would look awful. But honestly, I think green actually goes with this a little bit. Let me know if you guys think I should keep this. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. Then we have these wall planters, which is where we can put some more of these flowers. And you know what I think kind of look cool over the top of this is having maybe some fountains. So it looks like the plants are in the fountain. That actually looks so good. I'm so sorry. What? Okay, forget these vines here, guys. We are doing that outside as well. I love that. Anyway, back to inside. That's what we're meant to be doing right now. Let's put the door, which is going to be going into the kitchen. Then this gives us a chance to add some cabinets. And I think an LED light needs to go under here or something because it's just a bit too dark. Out here is going to be where we put all of the appliances. So things like blenders and teapots. I'm even going to splash out on getting a slushy machine. I'm going to put that on the corner here. So this is like our signature thing. And oh my gosh, we have coffee machines as well. Okay, we'll also add some mini fridges. I'm just adding all my BLOXBURG items. And guys, I've decided I'm actually going to change the interior walls to brick. And something that a cafe is going to need a lot of is dishwashers. They're going to have so many plates to wash. And then actually, hopefully I have some cash registers. Oh, I have 8 of them. I don't know why. So we can have 3 employees working at once. And then over here in this corner is where I'm going to put our deep fryer. And we're going to have 2. Double whammy up in here. And just before we go into the kitchen, I think that we should add some structural beams to give this main room a bit of flair. Then I think I'm going to go simple with the lighting, just using these spotlights. Then I've just added some finishing touches to the counter area. And now we have the kitchen. So I'm going to be going full like chef's kitchen in here. We're going to be using these commercial counters. The only thing is these counters are so expensive. So, oh my gosh, guys, RIP my money. But we're going to have 2 commercial ovens here. I have an oven here. And then my fridges can go in there. Then windows in kitchens like this are always so small, aren't they, guys? They have like tiny windows up in the sky. Then basically what I've done is brought a bunch of more appliances out here, as well as like these pots and pans over here. I wonder, can you put sinks in these counters? No, you can't. So guys, do not comment saying you haven't added a sink because you can't in here. Also over here, I'm going to add some more deep fryers. Jeez, this cafe is going to be worth so much money. Over in the corner here, I've put some shelves. We can have like some spices. And guys, I've been so silly. I'm going to take this bit off right now because this is a cafe and I've completely forgotten to add a display case, literally the most important part. All right, guys, so I've been adding some final touches. As you can see, I added loads of food over here and some LED lights, and I also filled up the cabinet. But I'm feeling like rather than having a dining room table here, I kind of want to have like a booth. So I'm going to try and custom build that over here. So I think it makes most sense to do this with basic shapes. Or actually, guys, wait. If we go into comfort, I swear they have. Yeah, this literally looks like a booth, doesn't it? So rather than making a whole custom booth, we can just have one with these. Oh, that was so smart. I'm going to make this like a bubblegum pink color. So I've added this big long table and it's glitching on the top. But never fear, guys. All you have to do if you have this problem is just put a basic shape on top and then color it the same texture. And there we go. Glitching is gone. Anyway, on this side, I was thinking I maybe want some of these chairs. I actually really like that. Then I'll just put all the decorations on it quickly. That looks so cute, I think. And I've just added this tiny little upstairs bit. It's only temporary, but that has completely transformed the cafe. So now let's go and look around. Okay, so as you first walk up to it, I'm sorry, but this is so cute. You have these lovely little seats out here and they have so many flowers, which I probably shouldn't jump on them all. And oh my gosh, I forgot about these fountain ones. I'm so proud that I discovered that, guys. You can also take some flowers for your date if you want. And oh my gosh, they magically change color as well. You can do a magic trick. Anyway, let's go inside. And oh my gosh, this is such a vibe. Okay, so over here we have the most iconic part, which is our booth. Over here we have like the little breakfast bar where you can get drinks, which need restocking apparently. Then on this side, we have a bunch more tables. So there's actually quite a lot of seating in this cafe when you think about it. And then, oh my gosh, first mistake, guys. Don't know what's going on with that counter. Anyway, here are our displays. We have one down there, then this epic one along the wall. And then here we have our shelves with all our stuff in it. looks so aesthetic. Then last but not least, we have our little kitchen, which is quite plain, but it's just basically where all the chefs are going to prepare any of the food. But yeah, that was me building this cafe for my town. Please do let me know if you want to see more of this town series. Make sure to subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you all next time.